I just forgot to connect my controller. ¿Qué onda? Me doy cringe. Stream. No quiero trabajar. No quiero trabajar. No es cierto. Sí quiero trabajar. Como dicen, nada malo ocurre en Basense. Perdóname por el mensaje que acaba de poner. Hola, zafulocos. Ay, qué vergüenza. Es lunes y nadie quiere vivir. Quiero jugar Hogwarts Legacy. Hace rato que quería jugar, pero al mismo tiempo estoy un poco puteado. Así que... Sandunga. Agarré mi control siquiera. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. La verdad es que tengo pendiente comerme una hamburguesita. Pero pues... tengo un Burger Kingcito aquí en mi escritorio. Ah, pelana. Perro. Let's do something nice. Ah. Yay, did it work? Come on. ¿Cuántas horas tengo en este juego? 34 horas. Ok. Nomás deje que le dé una mordida a mi Burger King que me robé de mi casa. ¿Qué tenía que hacer? Me dieron otras misiones. Vamos para acá. Quiero que me dé mi upgrade de mi escoba, así que de un avestruz. Hogsmeade. ¡Qué bonito!
Being an officer of the law in a quiet village like Hogsmeade is a pleasant job, I'd say.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Güey, ¿qué? No sé cuál es el upgrade. Significantly increases your burn acceleration and speed. Okay. Mmm. No importa. Ya no tengo buen equipo. No sé por qué. No, lo voy a vender, lo voy a vender. No mames, en el stream pasado vimos dragones, es cierta. Me veo olvidada. Ay, tal vez no lo venda. Superbia. Coño, puras cosas que no puedo usar me lleva. Lo voy a dejar así. Solo quiero comprarme esta madre.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Más te vale, hijo de la chingada.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Chistes de escobas.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Ok. Map. Dragon Debrief. Ok, vamos para allá. Vamos a las misiones que están acá de una avestruz. Y ese es de... Next to dog with the death cap. Ok, vamos primero a esta mierda. Bitch.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Ah, carajo. Ah, no se puede entrar, se puede entrar. Ah, ¿y dónde bajo?
Expelliarmus, Defender, Confringo, Incendio, Flipendo, Arresto, Bombarda.
Bombarda máxima. Perdón, me acuerdo de las películas. ¿Y Sirona? Ah, ahí está limpiando Sirona. Bebé Sirona.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor
Bien perra
dragons in
ella,
the fighting
vamos.
ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
Soy así,
I'll
no
start
puedo, soy
looking into it right
animalista.
away. There
Aunque los devoro.
was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may
You
have
wanna be my
caused you more
boyfriend?
trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Va, bebé. Hogsmeade.
Protego!
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Zacharissa Tugwood. I have
Zacharissa.
an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
No sé quién verga es.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubachubas do
Bubotuba.
grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay
Bubotubas.
someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Bubachubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
No, yo los tengo.
Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Into the Forbidden Forest for Bubatuba.
Bubotubers. Bubotubers. ¿Dónde están los bubotubers? Los youtubers. Vámonos. Había uno cerca del bosque prohibido. Bueno, guess not.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Vamos a probar nuestra escobilla. Nuestro escobillo. Ah, sí está más rápida.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Voy, Infieri.
This is where Zacharissa said to go. Now where are those Bubachubas?
Encontramos los nanotubers.
Revelio.
Rookwood, don't go down easy. Protego! Survive this fight.
Accio! Expelliarmus, Defender! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
¡Ah, verga! Ah, qué verga, me pendejé.
Bombarda.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Cómo me cogió? Güey, no mames. Qué mamada. Siempre mato los troles más culeros, güey. ¿Por qué este me...? No importa. Ya, no importa. Vamos por allá otra vez, a la verga.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio! Protego. Incendio! Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Se me olvidan los nuevos.
Bombarda. Is it you who've been casting Arresto Momentum Incendio. Glacis. Accio. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Mucho mejor. Son pescados.
Revelio.
¿Y los nanotubers? ¿Los youtubers dónde están?
Protego.
Ah, ¿dónde están los youtubers?
Revelio.
Ah, ahí está. No había agarrado esos jamás, creo.
Confringo. 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 Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio.
Ok. ¿Será que hay una cromántula?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Defendo. Levioso. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Confringo.
¿Qué estoy haciendo?
Incendio.
Shit.
Confringo.
I have some promising news about the location of our heavenly dragon friend and where where to return her, you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
What is that? ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Que no aparezca una cromántula.
Accio. Defender. Glupendo. Crucial. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Ay, me equivoqué de hechizo. Coño, es que tengo que rememorizar esta mierda.
Confringo. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Protego.
¡Ah, la verga!
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Bombarda.
¡Ya, hijo de puta!
Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Capulso. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Crucial. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Protego.
Quiero ser el perfecto. ¿Cómo era el perfecto?
Protego. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Protego. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo.
Ah, es porque estoy envenenado. Don't toque.
Revelio.
Ah, ¿dónde está?
Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
¿Y este vato qué?
Expelliarmus.
Ay, qué pendejo.
Incendio. Confringo.
¿Y este vato qué?
You're the one who released Tremble, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Ah, bueno.
You're the one who uses the dark arts. I'd recognize you anywhere.
Protego.
Ok.
Defender. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio.
That solves that.
Foreskin.
Protego.
This place has seen better days.
Me distraje todo.
Revelio.
Just my luck.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Crucio. Propender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Crucio. Propender. Arresto Momentum, Defendo, Expelliarmus, Incendio, Glacius, Confringo, Bombado. Lukrembo, Expelliarmus.
Ay, ya había hecho esto.
Revelio.
Los Florlumpus
That should do
Nanotubers.
it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Pero qué sacariza. Es un dragón esa puta madre. Son unos huesos. Viene a mamar, güey.
Revelio. Revelio.
I heard something. I'm sure.
Descender. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
I will get that goblin help back.
Levioso. Lukrembo. Crucial.
Ay, no era eso.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Descender.
Ah, este era el que quería.
Your poaching days are over.
Ok, ya. Esto es mucho más rápido esta verga.
Saccharissa, I found the...
Dame dinero.
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our
Negocios.
poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
Qué perra, güey.
One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Qué gandalla. Medio culerita, ¿no? Vamos con el dragón.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks,
La
things like
caca,
that.
la caca.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Este iba a un lugar desconocido.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Es verdad, 100%.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Puta madre.
Oh, and one... Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Yo tratando de jugar el rol de que no me ve.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio. Defender. Spelliarmus.
I wonder how many they brought to camp.
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are necromantulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago, not to mention Borneo is not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving soon. Egypt, perhaps. Such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon,
How
Angus.
charming. They keep in touch with each other.
No mames. A huevo, pinches asesinos de mierda. Drogadictos.
There she is.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep.
Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. What's your step? Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
No lo vamos a enfrentar, ¿verdad?
Well, there's no turning back now.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge so broken?
No, ¿qué hice?
Reparo.
¿Qué tenía acá? Wingardium Leviosa, Levioso y Expelliarmus.
If we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ahí pone su ano. Güey, no mames. Holy shit.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Oh, nos vamos a topar con estos bastardos. Nos van a embushear.
How could I have been so blind?
¿Pero qué está pasando? Nadie me dice nada, güey. ¿Y qué hago? ¿Valer verga solo? Holy shit. A la verga. Eso, sí quiero. Pipiriri, piriri, piriri.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Porque nos ama. When the brother sister was illuminating, however, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turnover sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I'll be thrilled to study this relic, the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed. Great room.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Necesito el poder de la antirrata.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo, Incendio, Depulso, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Defender.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Yo sí soy 100%. Spiders are not insects.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall see
Accio.
that.
¿Por qué son tan malos con las arañas, güey?
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often
Revelio.
cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
Confringo.
Pinche pendejo, güey, lo amo. Es medio idiota, güey, pero sí lo amo. Nada más poniéndome en hiper peligro. But that's fine, I guess.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones
Okay,
outside the
Fairy.
sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Reparo.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my felt to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured two barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their very bones as a key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious course. The spell it sets to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Simón.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barracks.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Grupendo.
This archway's been barricaded.
Bombarda.
Through.
Accio.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hola. A la verga.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Confringo.
Sí, estoy en la historia principal.
But clearly we have more
Bueno,
to
estoy
do.
en la historia de mi esposo. Mi futuro esposo. The fuck is that, man?
Accio.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio.
¿A dónde fueron a meter? Vamos a conseguir el segundo hechizo misterioso. El segundo hechizo prohibido, no sé cómo se llama, la verdad.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, verga.
Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Vamos a conseguir... Estamos en la misión del vato, del morrito. Para lo de su hermana y la chingada.
Accio.
Voy y me acompañó el hijo de la chingada. Va a haber batalla aquí de fuego, así que voy a preparar.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement.
No mames.
It's not an easy spell to master.
Literalmente es un 4. Un 4 latinoamericano.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Convulso. Incendio. Glacis. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio.
Mierda. Una mierda manto.
Confringo. Incendio. Glacis. Confringo. Incendio. Compulso. Glacis. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glacis. Incendio. Confringo. Glacis. Compulso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacis. Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
¡Ah, la verga!
Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Holy shit.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Bit dramatic. Me encantan los diálogos, son muy buenos, la verdad. Sí, sí me quedo así de qué chistoso.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Accio. Revelio.
Ya no hay nada, vámonos.
Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
What is this?
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Te quiero mucho.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Imperial. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Glacier. Defender. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Defender. Defender. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Repulsor. Incendio.
Puta madre. Ah, son un vergo. Esos sí son un verguero, no mamar.
Accio. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Incendio. Places. Arresto momentum. Crucio. Aereo. Incendio. Confringo. Repulsor. Incendio. Glacis. Confringo. Repulsor. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Crucio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Glacius. Repulsor. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Verga de mono.
Revelio.
Eso fue un verguero.
Dead end.
Accio.
Nothing. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The area contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent might be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian. The relic. Look.
Could it be?
Revelio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Puta madre.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help her.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We
Estoy
need to
cegado
stop.
por el amor.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Ay, ¿qué hago? Ay, de las decisiones. Ay, cuántos mensajes. No. Es que no sé, creo que voy a tener que usar Imperio con él, ¿verdad?
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
No, pobrecito.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
¿Y los infiernines? Infiernin.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
Ya,
I told
güey.
him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Está celoso. Si sabes que no es allá, güey, ¿por qué no me
I
dices?
never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Todos son gays. ¿Por qué tengo que irme manualmente? Está raro. Oh, minis, oh, minis, oh, minis, oh, minis.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Hoy sí, a huevo, niños caminando 300 metros.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me sitting around.
When we get to Feldcroft.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendium! Protego!
Stop it!
Depulso! Confringo! Accio! Defindo! Descendo!
Think you're clever, do you? I don't think you do. No! Let's get this over with.
Confringo! Incendio! Depulso! Protego!
I'll get you.
Confringo! Defindo!
Oh no, this isn't good. Feldcroft's in
What is it?
I shall avenge your death.
Depulso! Glacius! Accio! Defindo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Glacis! Incendio!
No mames. A la verga.
I've been quiet. Is that the best you can do? You can't stop us. Number up wise coming round this way. Descendo. To the right. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
¡No! ¿Por qué me mataron? Güey, a veces se vuelve un caos esta madre, no veo nada. De verdad. Ojalá de verdad el autoapuntar sirviera así como en el de Elden Ring. Para que no tuviera que girar mi pinche cámara.
What is it?
Smoke. Feldkoff's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite. That was meant for me.
Ah, puta madre, güey. Puta madre, güey. Me mataron más rápido esta vez. Ay, güey. A ver. Es que estoy yendo muy hacia la verga igual. No se me olvida proteger.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Feldkoff's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Pity. Not quite. Enough of this Go back!
A la verga, güey. No mames, güey. Güey, sí le salvó la vida.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Güey, acabamos de salvar la pinche aldea, güey. What the fuck? La vaca, güey, ahí como si nada.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Mi bebé. Hiciste todo lo que pudiste, bebé. Agresivo y cabrón y asesino.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Güey, está de la reputa madre, pero ok. Javier, o sea, está muy bien güey, o sea, está, ¿cómo te digo? Está muy padre todo, las misiones están duras, las sientes así como que, güey, o sea, hola Sofía, no mames, güey, no es hora de estar aquí, pero bueno, gracias, les agradezco. Güey, o sea, estas pinches misiones están de la reverga. O sea, están padres, güey. Pero te sientes mal, güey. Me da mucha cosa lo que pasó con Ominis, güey. O sea, lo bueno es que no. O sea, estuve así. ¿Sabes qué? Qué bueno que tomé la decisión de aprender el hechizo primero. Porque cuando llegó Ominis a las catacumbas, estoy seguro que me iban a pedir que le haga el hechizo de Imperius. Y no se lo iba a hacer, güey. Me mato. Güey, qué carga moral tan fuerte. No mames. Espérate, lo que viene está culero. Güey, shut the fuck up. No mames. Está muy de la verga esta path. Ahora entiendo por qué se llama. Pero yo no siento que he estado haciendo nada malo. ¿Será que es mi brújula moral que está muy distorsionada? Es que de verdad pienso que aprender estos hechizos la verdad es mucho mejor que no saberlo.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm
He's a
afraid
piece of
he
shit.
wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not.
Yo igual, güey, dejé que la usen en mí, güey. Igual, güey, yo igual eso hice.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anna Crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs.
Jewelry.
She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since.
Por dos,
That's
güey,
how I can
está de la
reach her.
verga.
I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Esta, la verdad, son las mejores misiones que he hecho en mi puta vida en un mundo abierto.
Will be expelled.
Me siento
Even if
comprometido,
Ominous
güey.
is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Mi futuro
I'll send you an
esposo
hour when I have news.
en Hogwarts, cuando salga Hogwarts 2. Ah, la verga, güey. Está muy bueno, la verdad. Están muy buenos, güey. Están muy buenos. O sea, y eso es una chingada. O sea, es una side. No es una misión principal. Es una línea del juego. Que no es que no es principal, pero pues. Está de la absoluta verga. Luego sí empieza a quedar loco. Güey, no me digas eso. Voy a hacer. Güey, ya son las 12, ¿qué pedo? Es que quiero hacer una misión principal. Las de Sebastián, la verdad, son mi prioridad, pero quiero hacer una misión así que digas para dormir. Verga, güey, la neta sí, no me esperaba la calidad de las misiones. Ah, tengo que ir a la verga esta del mapa. ¿Dónde está el puto cuarto del mapa, güey? ¿Cómo me caga? Nunca sé dónde atinarle. Se supone que en esta partecita. ¿No? ¿No aquí está? Puta madre. Me sentí como en Fallout 3 escribir una contraseña de la sala con radiación. Güey, es que está increíble el juego, la verdad. Sí se pasaron un poco de verga. ¿Dónde veo dónde están mis cositos? En la brújula de arriba, sala secreta. ¡Ay, puta madre! Gracias. Ya. Ay, gracias, me salvaste la vida. Bueno, es como Sol. Sí, es esa, sí es esa. Grixamix. Ay, qué bonito que estén acá. No es mi guachadora número 1 siempre. La verdad no me esperaba que estuvieran acá, pero supongo que se están valiendo verga igual en el trabajo o algo. ¿Sí era acá?
Welcome back.
Con doña Simona.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Ando de vacaciones. No mames, Javier, ¿de verdad? Lo pusiste en el puto grupo, güey, no lo vi.
They are. I fear we have no
Está jugando en
time
el
to lose.
crossing. Ay, no te preocupes.
Have a look at the map.
Muéstrame, zorra.
The next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My
No lo
portrait
puse.
hangs in the headmaster's office.
Ay, les quiero mucho. No, Javier, hay que salir, no mames.
Learn of your arrival.
No sabía
And
que
I'll
estabas de
confess
vacas.
that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the
Animal
next
Crossing
trial in the
salvavidas,
headmaster's
definitivamente.
office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
¿De verdad? Verga.
Very well.
Lo voy a hacer y ya me voy a la
Find some
verga.
way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Pues está cerca, ¿no? The Poachers. Güey, lo del puto dragón me tiene muerto, güey. Pero te voy a ir acá. Mejor hago ese y después me voy. Porque sí toma un poquito de tiempo esta madre. ¿O
How
no?
will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Güey, está increíble en las misiones de Poppy, güey. Esa morra es la más perra de todas, la verdad. ¿Quién es la otra? Nanai, Sanai, Natsanai. No, me vale verga, ¿sabes? Me vale verga ella. No sé quién es, güey. Ni la topo. Voy a hacer la de Poppy y me voy a la verga. Porque sí, ya se está haciendo tarde. Bueno, ya son las más de las 12, güey. Porque, güey, es puta madre. Estoy cagado. Encima no pensé que iba a haber un puto dragón. De verdad que no me lo imaginé en absoluto. Después de la profesora Garlic, Poppy era mi crush. Segundo lugar porque es menor de edad y aquí no hacemos eso. Pues todos son menores de edad, pero pues, ajá, o sea, son... Haz de cuenta que tú eres el personaje de acá.
There you are.
Sí serían mis
You're in
crush
such a state when you
adolescentes.
left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's
No
fine,
mames.
thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart over it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
¡Vamos, vamos!
Poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget.
Ay, no mames. Es el anterior, es la anterior snitch dorada. Yo ya sé que es, así que sé de historia.
Gran wants me to stay out of it. But I
En realidad lo
know
encontré en una de las
that
notas por
poachers
ahí,
might go after
en
the
el castillo.
Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise in our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough
Yes,
to help us, who value the creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Vámonos,
Sounds
vámonos.
as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
Oh,
Be
qué
careful
rico.
in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope.
Debe haber un mod para matar
Let
todo.
me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Todo eso lo aprendí. Güey, son cosas que, güey, en mi puta vida he aprendido una referencia de... ¿Cómo se llama? En mi puta vida aprendí una referencia de... Ah, chingo a mi madre. Olvídenlo. ¿Cómo quito esa chingadera que puse en el mapa, güey? Ahí está. Eso del Stitch dorada. No, no es cierto. Perdón, continúo. Nunca me había aprendido absolutamente nada del lore. La verdad, casi todo lo que sé es por mi mejor amiga que me cuenta los libros. Pero, güey, así aprenderme cositas y datos, güey, es como que, ¡ala! ¿Y dónde está lo de la morra? ¿Y la misión? ¿Y la misión de esta morra? ¿De los centauros? Oiga, ¿y los centauros? ¿Todavía no? ¿Se tiene que cocinar? Ah, puta madre, güey. Gracias por nada. ¡Ah! No, no quiero.
Flipendo. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Glacis. Convulso. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Accio. Levioso. Glacis. Defendo. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
Ya me voy. Te voy a enviar una lechuza. Ay, güey, no. No quiero nada de eso. Quiero ya las misiones, güey. Mira, una Navidad.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Flipendo.
Lo detesto, güey. Hominis. Mi Hominis precioso, ciego. Con su ecolocalizador. Solo porque tú lo dices.
I thought I could count on my friend.
Qué mal, no tienes amigos. Aguántate. Oye, podría teletransportarme hasta donde está el profesor Fig, pero bueno. El profesor Higo. Profesora, ajo, profesor Higo. Profesora, bueno, Popis, literalmente una flor. Con la que haces drogas, de hecho. Bueno, una de muchas.
Revelio.
Ya sé que todo el puto lugar, no encuentro equipo mejor.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown
Lo
me
quiero
where the next
mucho.
trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
¿Es neta que esto va a pasar?
Does the polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have a polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Pinche pendejo.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Poción multijuzgos. Me vistió.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far,
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
No mames, güey.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
No puedo cambiar mi ropa. Nah, no puedo. Ten cuidado, morro. Estúpido.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
No seas mamón, güey.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student?
No, Sebastian.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Ven con tu papá. Uy, qué cagado.
I mean, out of my way, children. Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? Sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Lo siento.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Oye, ese vato ya ni le volví a ver jamás en la vida.
Cheering everyone on was magnificent fun. And getting to see Isaac
¿Con quién más podré hablar?
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. We'll be sure to tell him how very much you despise him. If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster,
Madame Tokugawa.
Well, Madame Kagawa said she's never seen anyone in such form. She even had the rest of the class.
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure.
¿Con qué más puedo hablar, güey?
Make way for the headmaster.
Puto Pips.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
No, quiero que él sepa. No le puedo decir.
Something is very wrong with Professor.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Verga, por eso esta madre está prohibida.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is
Broom.
an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Ya, güey, quémame.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
¿Y los puntos no suben o qué? Puta.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Qué bueno, pero yo no.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
What the fuck, bitch?
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that one.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as...
Attention, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
No, su orejita.
The password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of
Scrope, te
Master's
quiero
way.
mucho. Okay.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Tengo que eructar de a huevo. Poción multijuzgo.
Just in time. It's wearing off.
No mames, no tenían que hacer eso realista.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
¿De verdad? ¿Por qué estoy eructando tanto? No le pones todas las banderas de Slytherin por tus huevos. Ya. Es el que se supone que iba a salir, pero como que se interrumpió esa verga. No puedo hacer mi shumpo.
Defenders, Expelliarmus, Glacis, Confringo, Incendio, Bombarda.
Voy bien, podría haberlo hecho con otra cosa, pero... No, estoy bien pendejo. A mi mierda, que yo igual te quiero mucho, Javo. Gracias por acompañarme un ratito. Te quiero mucho, Dudi. No embarazas muchas personas. Oh, ese es el lugar que nunca... Que pensé que se abría con otra cosa. I was wrong. Yo,
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Qué pendejada. A la verga. Qué bonito.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
Muchos terosos.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
To be built to the ministry. Ah, un pensaderito.
That must be the pedestal.
Güey, no, ya tengo que dormir. Luego hacemos esto, se los promete.
Where am I?
Okay.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
What the fuck?
I should have run when I could.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Holy shit.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Puta madre.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Holy shit, man.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
¡No! No seas mamón. ¿Tengo que volver a empezar? Por favor, no me hagas volver.
This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
No mames, hay partes de personas ahí, pero bueno. Yo qué sabré.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
A la verga, güey.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Puta madre. Ah. Termina este y me voy a la verga. Lo bueno es que sí hay checkpoints.
Close tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance.
¿Qué pedo? No es ella.
That's the way forward.
¿Es la capa de invisibilidad?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
¿Qué? Are you fucking kidding me?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Puto.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Depulso.
Güey, que estoy... Perdón, tengo que acomodar en mi cabello porque me veo como un idiota. What the fuck?
Descender. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Descender. Bombarda. Descender. Depulso. Defender. Protego. Depulso. Bombarda. Descender. Depulso. Bombarda.
¡Hala! No vi el puto perro. No, de hecho no vi que habían perros. Hasta ahorita. Güey, ¿qué está pasando? No mamar.
Bombarda.
Ay, güey, quité mis hechizos.
Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Descender.
Está bien, me lo merezco porque ni siquiera quité mis pendejos hechizos, güey. Por idiota me pasó. No los puedo cambiar, ok.
Depulso. Descender. Protego. Depulso. Depulso. Descender. Bombarda. Descender. Descender. Bombarda.
¡Puta madre! Güey, ¿qué pedo con mi mira? Ay, güey. Yo fui mejor en la primera. Es que la chingada mira, güey, está de la verga. O sea, no cambio rápido de clientes.
Protego. Bombarda. Descender. Depulso. Defender. Depulso. Defender. Depulso. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Descender. Protego. Bombarda. Descender. Bombarda. Depulso. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso.
Ay, verga. La rata color tinta. Verga.
Bombarda, Depulsor, Descendo. Bombarda, Depulsor, Descendo, Defender. Depulsor, Descendo. Bombarda, Descendo. Bombarda, Descendo. Depulsor, Bombarda. Potato, Depulsor, Descendo.
Verga.
Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo.
Puta madre.
Descendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulsor. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Descendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Protego. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Protego. Bombarda. Defender.
Puta madre, güey.
Bombarda.
¡Ah, la verga, güey!
Descendo. Depulsor.
¡Puta madre!
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Bombarda. Protego.
¡Ah, la verga!
Bombarda. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
¡Ah, puta madre!
Bombarda. Defender. Protego.
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Potato. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender.
Puta madre, ¿qué fue eso?
Bombarder. Defender. Potato. Bombarder. Defender. Debolso. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender.
Oh, verga, no mames, güey. Güey, qué pedo, esto de la astroverga, esto.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Güey, qué pedo, ¿qué está pasando? Ya quiero regresar a casa.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
She's gone. Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young. Let us always up. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
That not always mean that you should.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Maldita. Ay, quiero la varita de Sauco.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
will follow, Isadora. I think we can harness it. Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
¿Qué está pasando? Estuvo muy chingón.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
¿No están ahí todos? ¿Por qué no
It
hablan?
seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Ya me voy, amigues, ya es tarde.
Expelliarmus, Accio.
Nivel 33. ¿No aumenté de nivel? Bueno, no importa. Ya me voy a la verga. Gracias, amistades, por acompañarme el día de hoy. Les amo mucho. Bye.